4 family members gunned down in cold blood, and a baby found abandoned in the scorching Tennessee sun. A chilling conspiracy erupted in court today, August 7th, 2025, as 28-year-old Austin Robert Drummond faces the death penalty with whispers of a drug-running scheme involving 3 mystery accomplices pointing to a sinister motive. So I'm Joseph Morris, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Here's the tragedy that shook Tiptonville, Tennessee. On July 29th, 2025, 4 bodies, 21-year-old James Matthew Wilson, 20-year-old Adriana Williams, 38-year-old Courtney Rose, and 15-year-old Braden Williams were found shot to death on Carrington Road. They were the parents, grandmother, and uncle of a 7-month-old baby. But the haunting detail, that baby was discovered 40 miles away, left in a car seat in a random Dyer County yard, alone but thankfully still alive. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation called it a targeted hit, charging Austin with 4 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, 4 counts of felon in possession of a firearm, and possession of a firearm during a dangerous felony. But here's where it gets darker. Today, August 7th, 2025, Austin appeared via video from Obion County Jail in Lake County Circuit Court, handcuffed in a black and white striped jumpsuit, his face stone cold and oddly calm. Judge Andrew T. Cook read the charges, and District Attorney Danny Goodman pushed for the death penalty, saying Austin planned the murders with icy precision. So Austin claimed that he was self-employed, and locals are whispering that's code for drug dealing, and he's also claiming that he's broke despite owning a car.
Prior to being taken in on these charges, sir, were you working anywhere?
I have a business, a federal-run business.
So you were self-employed, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So Judge Cook entered a not guilty plea for Austin and assigned him a public defender for his August 14th hearing and denied Austin bond. But the twist you haven't heard yet: Austin's associate, 29-year-old Brandon Powell, nicknamed Fat Fox, was in court today too, tied to Austin's case through a June 18th drug running scheme. On his Instagram, Brandon uses terms like general foot soldier, which are known gang slang, and calls himself a businessman, fueling speculation about his deeper involvement in criminal networks. And as it turns out, he, Austin, and 3 unnamed accomplices tried smuggling nearly 2 pounds of marijuana, 4 tobacco packages, 5 cell phones, and get this, an ear-piercing kit into Northwest Correctional Facility. Austin, as it turns out, snitched on Brandon, naming him as the driver.
Mr. Powell, I need to arraign you at this time and notify you of the charges that have been filed against you in these cases. The first, sir, that the court has before it at this time is a possession of Schedule 6 with intent. It's alleged that on the 18th of June, Mr. Powell traveled to Lake County, Tennessee with a Mr. Austin Drummond with the intention of delivering marijuana, tobacco, and an ear-piercing kit to an inmate at the local prison in Tiptonville, Tennessee. Mr. Drummond identified Mr. Powell as the driver of the trail car assisting with the delivery. At approximately 2:02 a.m., officers attempted to stop the vehicle, identified the vehicle fled at a high rate of speed, during which 6 to 7 objects were thrown from it. Most of these objects were later recovered by law enforcement, and they included 1 pound and 11.7 ounces of marijuana, 4 packages of tobacco, a drone case, 5 cell phones, rings, an ear-piercing kit, and several mesh bags. An extensive investigation has revealed that Mr. Powell conspired with Mr. Drummond and 3 other individuals to deliver contraband in the penal facility in Lake County, Tennessee. Law enforcement surveillance observed the entire process of the events above. This is a Class E felony, sir.
So Brandon went on to reveal that he has a lawyer and might actually post his $75,000 bond. Judge Cook said if the bond's unpaid by Monday, a hearing might reduce it, but a Crockett County hold keeps Brandon locked down. Now this next part is unconfirmed, but it's spreading like wildfire online. Brandon's ability to afford a lawyer and potentially post bond has sparked conspiracies that he is the mastermind. One Facebook commenter argued he's just money smart, not a drug user, so he has resources. But another fired back, "It's all about dealing them and money. I think you just confirmed why he is the mastermind." So some claim Brandon's resources prove he's running the show, even suggesting Austin only witnessed the killings, not the one to pull the trigger. One Facebook commenter speculated, "I think the month before the murders happened, the 3 individuals he conspired with were possibly the victims." So this compelling conspiracy is making me wonder, could the murders be an ordered hit to silence drug-running partners? This theory is blowing up online. Now here's where Austin's past turns even more grim than it already was, because new court documents were released about Austin's criminal history. Starting at just 12 years old, court records show shoplifting, vandalism, drugs, assault, and evading arrest. At 16, he robbed a Jackson Circle K at gunpoint for just $45, landing him nearly 10 years in prison. At Northwest Correctional Complex, he racked up 25 infractions, including drugs, defiance, and hiding a deadly weapon. He ran away from home and facilities, picking criminal friends, but the real shocker, in November 2024, still in prison, Austin got an attempted murder charge. So who was the target? Details right now are sealed, but law enforcement only confirmed it happened behind bars. The outrage is that Austin was actually out on a $30,000 bond for that charge when he allegedly killed this family. Now the tension spikes. On August 5th, Austin's week-long manhunt ended in Jackson, hiding in a vacant pool house. The caretaker faced a terrifying moment. Austin confronted him at gunpoint, rifle raised. The caretaker told Fox 13 Memphis, "I hit the ground, scrambled, and took off running. He ran towards me at first, which really made me take off. I spooked him." So that 911 call led to Austin's capture, unarmed with nearby firearms being tested. His white 2016 Audi A3 was ditched in Jackson, and a 1988 Ford truck with a red stripe possibly tied to a victim was found in Dyer County. And Austin's personal life adds fuel to this already burning fire. He was dating Caitlin Speed, sister of 38-year-old Courtney. Caitlin, a correction officer at Austin's prison from October 2023 to October 2024, introduced him to her family despite his extensive violent criminal history. Sources say that she was actually fired from her corrections officer position for smuggling, maybe drugs or a phone, to her boyfriend, Austin, who looked like he was running like a canteen in this prison. He even had like a Nintendo Switch and like Netflix. After Austin's September 2024 release, Caitlin moved in with him, which also means Caitlin subjected her 4-year-old daughter to this violent criminal. Some called Austin amazing, but others tie him to the Vice Lord's gang. Could Caitlin's relationship have sparked the murders? Jealousy, a family feud, or a drug deal gone wrong, or even a gang initiation? 3 others, 23-year-old Dara Sanders, 29-year-old Tanaka Brown, and 29-year-old Giovanni Thomas, were charged with helping Austin hide post-murders, with Tanaka facing an evidence tampering charge. Their hearings are scheduled for August 14th. Now here's my take. Austin's life of crime, from shoplifting at the age of 12 to an attempted murder charge, screams violence. His drug dealing likely ties to the motive, with those 3 unnamed accomplices in June's scheme possibly holding the key to this all. Caitlin's decision to bring him into her family is absolutely baffling, however, and the system failed with that $30,000 bond, and the public-funded attorney fuels even more outrage. The justice system just feels so flawed in this case. Now, for the conspiracy that is making waves online, Brandon's Fat Fox role and resources spark mastermind theories, and what seems to be his resources, his ability to pay the $75,000 bond and get himself a lawyer suggests he might be the one pulling the strings, especially if Austin was just a witness, as some Facebook users claim. The gunpoint standoff, the mystery accomplices, it's all just a heartbreaking mess. And with the August 14th hearing just days away, the conspiracy's only getting louder, so we'll just have to wait and see what are the facts. Please hit like and subscribe and leave a comment because I read every one. 4 family members gunned down, a baby left in the sun. That child demands justice. Bye, guys.